I'm quickly stopping in from the Wellbeing Collective at Hart House to let you know how excited we are to be working with Aisha from HUE Foods to bring you this 3-part vegan-friendly recipe series. The Wellbeing Collective at Hart House looks to examine what it means to live and be well for Indigenous, Black, and racialized folk. So let's dig in and have some good eats.
Hi everyone, my name is Aisha Lesley Bentham. I am the founder of HUE Foods and my Instagram account is choosing.hue. So I'm gonna be taking you through 3 recipes today. We are doing all these recipes under $25. So here is what we're gonna be covering for this first recipe, which is a TLT. Tofu, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, which is so good. So for this, we're gonna be starting off with some liquid smoke. You're gonna need some soya sauce, some type of sweetener. I'm gonna be using some maple syrup today, but you are welcome to use some white sugar, brown sugar, whatever you got. In this bowl here, we have some paprika. We have paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then of course, for the classic sandwich, you're gonna need tomato, lettuce, and I really love onions, so I'm gonna add in some onions as well. And instead of having it on a regular sandwich bread, we're gonna actually use bagels today. Oh, and the most important part, tofu. All right, let's get started. All right, so you're gonna get some paper towel because what we're going to do is we are going to be emptying out the water out of the tofu. We're gonna take it out of the bag here and we're just gonna let the tofu, wrap it up in the paper towel for about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Okay, so while the tofu is getting all the water out, we're actually gonna make the sauce here. So the base of this sauce for the tofu bacon, it's going to be some soya sauce. I'm gonna probably use about 3 tablespoons here. I don't measure things very often.
Nope.
Of course, I am just eyeballing it here, but if you're someone that definitely needs to measure, I would say about 3 tablespoons. We're gonna use a little bit of sweetener. I'm gonna be using maple syrup, but you're welcome to use brown sugar, white sugar, whatever you got. So I use about a tablespoon there of maple syrup. And then this is the good stuff here. This is called liquid smoke, and this is gonna kind of give it a little bit of a smoky flavor. And you do not need to put a lot of this in there. So maybe a couple drops. There we go. Next, we're going to add in our seasonings. We have onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. So that's gonna go in there. And if you got a little bit of olive oil, have that on hand. You can put a little bit in there as well. I'm gonna add in a little bit of Sriracha because I like it spicy. Then you can take a fork or a whisk, whatever you have, and you're gonna mix everything together. Now this is going to be the flavor profile for your tofu bacon. And already it smells so good. Put it on the side. We're gonna check the bacon here, or check the tofu. So we're not gonna use this entire thing. We're actually gonna save some of it because we're gonna use it for our next recipe. So we're gonna cut this in half. Now it really is up to you. You can have them be quite long this way, or you can have it the other way. It's really up to you how you wanna cut it. But you want it to be quite thin, not too thick. So this should be enough for about 2 sandwiches. As you see, we still have some tofu left, so we're gonna save that for the next recipe. So we're gonna stick these in. The best way for this to work is usually letting this kind of sit in the sauce for overnight or for at least a couple of hours. That's when everything gets really like into the tofu. But in this case, it's okay. We're gonna just kind of let it soak for a little bit and then we're gonna put it onto the stove. Like I'm struggling, but I swear I'm not struggling, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit in this sauce for about 5 minutes and then we're gonna come back to it. This is gonna be good, y'all. So I'm deciding to use a cast iron here that has some ridges. This is gonna kind of give it that a little bit of like a crinkleness in the tofu. All right, so we got some oil in the pan. We're gonna start it off on the cast iron, and then we're gonna finish it off in the oven. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is, if you want to get it a little bit more crispier, this is a great way to kind of achieve that. Smells good. Okay, so right now the tofu is perfect. It's looking really great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually, like I said, I'm gonna finish it in the oven. Here is our tofu bacon. It is perfect. Now, you are welcome. This is like, it's pretty good, but I would like, if you want to go even crispier, you can. How did I miss my mouth? Now let's assemble our bagel. I'm using some Dijon mustard. You also are welcome to use like some mayo if you want. This is a stacked sandwich, everyone. All of the onion. And to finish it off, I'm adding in some pickles, because why not? Yes. Oh my gosh, look at this. So here is your TLT, tofu bacon, lettuce and tomato on a bagel. This meal is under $25. It's pretty amazing. I can't wait to dig into this. All right, everyone, enjoy. Mm-hmm.